There's no other place like Moab in the United States.
You're in an off-road capital of the world.
UTVs are really fun because you get to just have that adrenaline pumping, but you're also seeing the beauty of nature.
It's the thrill of being out there and being outdoors, and the beauty that's around you is amazing.
UTVs have revolutionized off-road travel. They're extremely comfortable, they're extremely capable.
Being behind the wheel of a UTV in Moab gives you the accessibility to get to some of the most beautiful places, I think, in the nation.
Coming out prepared and planning ahead, knowing where you're going and having a map with you is critical. Also, having enough water and food while you're traveling in areas like this. Also protecting yourself from the sun.
Hats, sunscreen, and plenty of water. If you think 4 bottles of water are enough, grab 10.
Cell coverage is very spotty up here. Let somebody know when you're going to be back and what you're doing.
Driving down the trail, there's a few things that you want to keep in mind.
It's very important to stay on the trail or on the road. We have very unique biological soil crust, and any impact that we have on that creates these really long-term damages that will impact the greater ecosystem.
One thing you can do is pick up your own garbage and take it out with you. It doesn't hurt to bring an extra bag with you and just carry out all your garbage with you.
Even if you're driving by and you see somebody else's soda can that they left on the side of the trail, it'll take you 2 seconds to stop, pick it up, throw it in your cooler. That way we can keep our trails clean and keep them beautiful for years to come.
Stay in the center of the trail. Don't make the trails any wider than they already are.
Anytime that we are not driving directly in the middle of the trail, we're creating this phenomenon called high banking. So we're actually digging down where the road goes, and we have high banks on the sides, and you're not able to enjoy the view.
You have to be curious. When you're going up some of those steep hills, you have to look ahead and see if anybody's coming down first, because you don't want to bunt in the middle, especially on some of these steep grades.
Be respectful for other people. You're driving, you come up on somebody, you slow way down, you don't dust them out, you tell them how many's behind you.
Anytime that you come across someone else on the trail, take a moment to stop and check on them, make sure that they're doing okay. They might need some assistance, they might need a bit of direction about where they need to go next and how to get there. You stopping could make a huge difference in someone's day.
Utah is unique in that you can take these off-highway vehicles in through town and you can drive directly to trailheads.
It is a privilege to be able to drive on public streets.
A couple things you want to keep in mind is that you want to make sure that your vehicle is street legal.
In Utah, we're required to have license plates, insurance, we're required to have turn signals, a horn, and we don't want to lose that privilege.
It is clear that many communities today are receiving more complaints about UTV and ATVs. The reality is it's simply a function of volume. The popularity of these machines and the visitation in our town is inevitable. It's going to continue to grow. To maintain civility and to maintain the opportunities that we all enjoy, we've got to be respectful, because more and more individuals are driving on streets in small communities in these vehicles.
When you're in town, drive slow. Throttle it down a little bit. You've got neighborhoods, you've got, people walking around, you've got kids playing in the street. And if you reduce your foot off the gas pedal just a little bit, then you have less noise. So drive with respect in the neighborhoods.
We should all be a part of the solution rather than adding to the confusion and the problem.
And we want to protect these for the future so that you can come here and your children can come here someday and grandchildren. So we have to think of the long span.
We want to make sure that Moab stays beautiful for not just our own enjoyment, but for that of future generations. And it's an incredible place to come visit, and it's our responsibility to keep it that beautiful.